Hello, good morning, wherever you are in the world. It's Jenny P, founder of the Trinity Code and the current Create Your Iconic Life Challenge. I'm really thrilled. This is a little bit of a different call today because I've invited a friend of mine and a fellow femme entrepreneur onto this call because we're sharing an idea this week, which I'm very, very excited about. So, as you know, probably know if you're following my posts on Facebook and on Instagram, I decided to name this week the Week of Wow. Now, why did I do that? Well, the idea behind the Create Your Iconic Life Challenge is this. The idea is for you to learn to be the wow that you want to see in your life. In other words, using really advanced manifesting skills and high performance skills for heart-led entrepreneurs. What we're doing in the 12-week challenge, which is free, by the way, is to learn the skills of moving into being your most iconic self, dazzling the world with your life, dazzling the world with your projects, with your products, with your services. So that is what the idea of wow, where the idea of wow came from. Also because I realized yet again, as I do every single morning, that the power of gratitude is a really, really powerful energetic tool to keep you in the high vibe, to attract to you what you want. So when you have a wow moment, if you're looking at a mountain or you have a meal or into your lover's eyes or somebody gives you something and you have that wow moment, your heart is absolutely filled with gratitude and you are pulling towards you the things that you most desire. So I decided it would be great to have a week of wow, actually a life of wow, but certainly with sensitizing why this week. Now, I immediately had the idea of connecting with a great and fabulous friend of mine, Angel Christina, because her own emblem is wow. So I'm going to introduce you to her and she's going to explain from her point of view what wow is. So welcome, Angel.
Hi, and thank you.
So we connected. I had a sudden inspiration because I remembered the emblem of your business is WOW. So tell us who you are and what your wow stands for.
Brilliant. So yes, the brand is called Wow, and I do everything around Wow. So when you asked me to take part in this and collaborate, I was like, yeah, let's do this, because that's exactly what we're after, right? So actually, Wow represents wondrous online women. So obviously that's WOW. And wondrous online women stands for my community, my brand, which is after helping women reach their full potential in life and in business. And women don't realize how awesome they are until someone usually tells them. And now, as an online coach helping these women realize their full potential, everything I do and everything we do together has to be wow, or else it's just not even interesting. And this is why I believe in the wow factor, in the iconic wow power, because we are all wow, but we don't realize. And that's the sad part. And that's what I do in my business.
I know, that's absolutely fabulous. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful energy. It's just this is the energy of high performance. This is the energy of success. If you're not, I mean, if you're not plugged into this kind of vibe, you know, success and fulfilling your potential is always going to be a struggle, and you're gonna, you know, and you're gonna stay stuck. Wouldn't you agree?
That's it, exactly. So until you actually realize what you have, you are there doing the same thing all over again. And as Einstein says, if we always do what we always did, we will always get what we always got. Wise man, right? So we do have to change something. And I like calling it your leap of faith. You need to change something. You need to jump and trust that the universe has got your back and you're going to be okay. But to do this, sometimes you need extra support, because no matter how much determination you have, we all have our ups and downs, and in the downs you actually do need support, and that's exactly where I stand. But I actually remember that you asked me where I came from and how this came about, and I didn't answer your question. So I'm actually coming from a background of drama. I'm an actress, and I used to teach drama to children in Malta. That's where I am from. And I used to teach confidence and make them realize their full potential. Then eventually I bridged into TV. So I was a TV presenter for 9 months, presenting a daily show every single day on national TV, which I absolutely loved. And obviously that made me realize my full potential as well. And then now what I'm doing with Wondrous Online Women is exactly marrying both. So I have realized my own, and it feels so great that now I want everyone out there to feel wow every single day.
I think we should start our own television station together, actually.
I'm in. Let's do this. Handshake. You are all accountable watching this.
Yes, yeah. I thought about it yesterday after we talked. I thought we need to do a television show together. I think we'd be really good.
I'm in. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. It was living my dream job at the time. It was really lovely. Obviously, there were the downside. So I don't know if anyone thinks like being on TV is perfect, because there's routine and you have to put a lot of makeup every day. You have to be there early and leave there after, you know. But if it's the highlight of something you absolutely love, I really encourage you to do it. And yes, I'm in, Jenny. I would love, you know, to have a TV show and speak about the topics people ask us about, or wherever this goes. Yeah, for sure.
Well, we're both passionate about this medium as a way of reaching women who need to hear this message of you know, shining their light in the world, whatever they're doing. They don't even have to be an entrepreneur.
Exactly. And shining your light is something that unfortunately women go in and out of, because they allow other people to be more important than them in life, which is something that happens naturally. But someone and something needs to bring them back. I actually was just having a conversation with a friend of mine, and she's like, I don't know where me is. I lost her. And I remember myself feeling like that. And I know you're seeing all this and you're like, how is that even possible? She's lying. And I promise you, I speak only, you know, from honesty and love. And when I felt that I lost myself, that for me was a wake-up call. It was like someone knocking in the door of my heart and saying, please let me out. There is so much energy and potential and growth within me that until I remembered, and you can maybe visualize, you know, a bird cage, and you open the door and this bird just flies and for the first time realizes it has wings. That was exactly what happened to me, especially when I moved countries, because for me now I'm in Ireland, changing country and not having my safety net, not having those people to just run to when I am lost, but I have to look inside, then that really changed me and made me mature and made me grow and made me realize my true potential and my own huge powers. So this happens very often. So yeah, I think we have messages here to portray and to share.
Okay, and just leading on from exactly what you said, the Create Your Iconic Life challenge that I'm running in my Facebook group is about not just women entrepreneurs, but women, heart-led or mission-led or soul-led women in general, creating their iconic life and their iconic lifestyle, whatever stage of life they're in. And I mean, you've got a beautiful iconic look that you owned. You know, you told me yesterday you were even, you know, you had to lose a job to keep your identity, and you know, with the hair color, and this is what it's about, isn't it? Is finding your own truth, your own unique style, your dress style, your personality, your charisma, your soul blueprint, and then building your lifestyle around that.
That's it, exactly. And thank you for mentioning it, because I really don't mind sharing this. So when I did lose my job because of my hair color, you can imagine I was completely distraught. I had just gotten married. I didn't have lots of money left, to be fair, because I really enjoyed my honeymoon and I enjoyed my wedding. And you come back and I was like, right. And I had a decision to make. And this decision for me was not the job per se, but it was, am I going to compromise who I am for someone else and for a part-time job? But even let's say if it were a full-time, Am I going to compromise who I am, how I look? I like my new look. It wasn't purple at the time, it was teal turquoise, which is my favorite color. But it's not the color. For me, it was, I was loving how I am. I was loving the new me. Why should anyone come and expect me to change to work for them? And fair enough, they have their business, whatever, boxes, which I never fit in anyway. But I was teaching art, I was teaching drama, being artistic and being yourself. So I decided, as a teacher, I do not want to be there and compromise who I am every day and appear in front of these kids as who I am not. So I decided to give that up and stick to my guns. And actually, my hair has now become an icon as part of my brand, because you see me with pink, blue, I had black and copper, and I don't know what else. Beginning of my brand, I actually had my hair in my brand colors. So I had teal, pink, orange, and purple. They were literally like a rainbow. And it was me, I stand out, I am different, but you really have to own it. And then obviously came in the bit of punk, a bit of punk rock, so kind of the Facebook Lives rock star, so the leather jacket, and then the softer look sometimes, and I go vintage 1950s. So it's a nice mix, which I absolutely love, but that is me, and I will not change. And mostly I am in flat shoes and Dr. Martens, so I really own not only the brand, but I celebrate myself. And that is something that is so much fun when you actually get to do it, because literally this morning I was like, okay, what do I want to wear for this iconic WOW interview? I said, okay, I want something glitzy, and this is the closest to golden glitter. It doesn't shine too much, but it's gold. It's the only gold item. I have something else. It's a bit too party style, right? So I wanted to wear gold because I can, and then I worked it with the background, and I make sure I don't blend in, and the hair, it looks nice with the purple. And it's fun. This journey is fun. I used to appear in the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, just, house clothes and too relaxed. And it doesn't help you own it. It doesn't help you recognize that you're awesome. But choosing in the morning, what color to wear and what brings you joy and what excites you is really the base of living this happy, wow, iconic life.
Absolutely. Yeah. Being the wow you want to see in your life.
Exactly.
So just, you're just leading on really, really beautifully. It's perfect to be able to share with us some of your tips for inspiring people to present themselves, not just present themselves in lives, but present themselves to the world as their most charismatic and their most unique. So exactly. what can you share with our listeners, readers, watchers, future enormous audience?
Yes, and follow the space. You have no idea what's coming. Yeah. So yes, I actually have prepared 3 steps to help you own your iconic life and to be more wow, to own your wow factor. It actually starts from a space where I was just explaining. You need to realize that you are unique. Now, in life and on social media, some people, I'm not going to say it's you, but maybe it's you, some people enjoy or feel comfortable blending in. So they don't show up too much. They try, if the trend is blonde hair and long lashes, I'm just inventing at the moment. You just, try to go with that. I'm not saying that is wrong. I'm saying if there is someone inside you screaming to let them out, explore. Trust me, it's fun. The first time I sat at the hairdressers and I said, okay, I'm going teal. And she's like, okay, we don't get that request very often. I said, teal is my favorite color. Let's go. I had no idea if it's going to suit me, but it did. And I loved it and I celebrated it. So you are unique in your own gifts, in your own talents, with your own story, with your own experience. So what has led you here today, be it hardships or turmoil or difficult experiences, it still made you who you are today. And because of those difficulties, you are stronger than before, and you are also stronger than you think. So you need to put everything into perspective and realize that all these pieces make together a narrative of uniqueness. No one else is like that. I'm not only talking about appearance here, I'm talking the whole charade. The appearance hopefully will eventually show what's on in the inside. So as soon as you figure that out on the inside, then you bring it out, and then the outside will match your inside. And I'm not talking about weight here, I'm talking about look, charisma, and confidence. As soon as you own it within and you know you have it, then it just reflects, then you start glowing and having this vibration and high energy. So that's tip number one, to own your unique power, to realize that you have a uniqueness in you and to start celebrating it. That is step one.
That's fabulous. I'm enraptured. In fact, I'm going to invite you back when we've got the styling part of the Create Your Iconic Life Challenge.
It would be interesting
in a few weeks' time, because we're going to have a whole 2 weeks about styling, so we can have another really fun moment about creating your unique style.
I would love that, because I never felt that I had a style, to be honest with you. And through Wondrous Online Women, realizing that I have to own it before I go out there and, you know, like whatever, I realize I'm enjoying this, and now I do have a style, you know, and my style, my brand is different than the rest, and it's great to be different. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. We really try to blend in far too much. And if we just realize, which is going to lead me into the second point, if we realize our own power and we own it, it just takes you to the next level. So what do I mean by owning your power as step two? So step two is, when you realize that you are unique, you realize that your uniqueness happened because of the circumstances in your life. And when you look at it, you realize that it comes within. The power is inside of you and it needs to come out. This is not something that you're going to find by learning something new or by doing self-development all over again. You can do those things, but you also need to stop and look inside. And this for me was a journey, because I was never taught during my education, during my degrees, during my trainings, I was never taught, listen, you are source, it comes from you. I was like, wait, what is this? And I started exploring and seeing how this is true. And then once I owned, I really made big changes in my life. Huge changes, which obviously led to the leap of faith, because then you feel you are courageous enough, you are bold enough, you are brave enough to take these steps. So as soon as I realized, okay, I own my power, I don't need to give my power to anyone else. Literally big things happened. I opened my business, I moved country, I found the man of my dreams, I got married. I disowned my coach because my past coach used to take my power, and I literally owned it without her, because unfortunately there are people who shadow us too much and they take from us rather than, you know, fill us. And I really realized, and when I did that, you're not going to believe this, but it's the absolute truth. As soon as I did that, I reached 1K in my business in 1 month, like this. It honestly happened on the same day that I made the decision to cut the cord.
Of course, I believe it.
Exactly, and own the power. And for me, making the first 4 figures in my own business that has been running for less than a year was huge, because the last time I earned that amount of money was in a full-time job. So for me, doing it myself all alone was like, okay, I actually can do this. And then that gives you another power. So you go through steps, but yes, you need to recognize you have it within you. You don't need anything else. It's just inside. So you need to stop and look and see, what are your gifts? What makes you unique? What do you have that I don't have? Yesterday, I was having a conversation and I was saying, if someone is going to speak to me about cricket or about some kind of legislation, I have no idea. It's not my thing. If we go into music and arts, I can chat till tomorrow. So you have your strength, your knowledge, your wisdom, your power. It's here and also here, and you need to utilize that. Own your power. That is step 2. It's major. It will change your life. Trust me.
Yeah, that's the foundation of the Trinity Code work, is that all change, all of your life is created within to start with. So I absolutely resonate with you on that. So, and what's the third step, Angèle?
Okay, the third one, to really live to your full potential and to, you know, to have an iconic life and to be the wow factor is to go for your dreams. Now, I know this is like really romanticized out there and like, yeah, live your dream, blah, blah, blah. I am not saying leave your full-time job. If what you are doing brings you joy, I'm so happy for you. Mine didn't. Mine got me sick, gave me headaches, made me feel like I'm a number. I just hated it. I felt I couldn't give, and when I gave more, it just, you know, hit a wall. So the thing I'm going to boil it down to is, are you living a happy, joyous, and fulfilled life? If you are not, start asking questions. Why? Where did I lose myself? Where did I go on the way? Because there is a dream. If it is a dream to be an astronaut or to be a geologist, whatever it is, you can do it as long as you want to do it. So when you decide, listen, I am sick and tired of doing the same thing all over again. I am in a routine. It's getting me nowhere. I know I would like to have more money. I know I would like to have more joy. I know I would like to travel more. Whatever your dreams are, they are possible. And I'm saying this only because I am living my dream. So I'll take you back 6 years ago. I had none of this. I was working in a full-time job. I was happily single. Not at all. I really tried to portray that. I did not have that at all. But I tried to. I was on TV trying to be all happy. I had a dream job, but I wasn't living to my fullest potential. Then this man appears in my life. Now he's my husband. So it literally started coming. It started flowing into me in my hand. And then, you know, I started ticking the boxes and I started realizing, wow, someone does love me for who I am and how I am. So I should now start loving myself for who I am and how I am. And that's a completely different step, because you really need self-love to be able to grow and appreciate yourself and be confident and have the charisma. And then I decided to move. And that was another dream of mine, to live in a different country. And now I opened my own online business, and it's perfect because I can be anywhere in the world. I don't need to be in Ireland. I'm enjoying the emerald green of Ireland. I might move to a sunny country. You know, the possibilities are endless. So make sure that what you do every single day, for me to come here and speak with you, is just a pleasure. I absolutely love it. And this is part of what I do. So make sure you are happy, joyous, and fulfilled with what you do. And if your dream has been hiding in the closet, have a peep, take it out, have a look at it, see why, what, where, research about it, start getting this joy in your heart again, and don't get disheartened. You know what the pity would be? That you live your life and your dream is still in the drawer. That would be the pity. So don't go there. Try to challenge yourself. You have the power, you have it within. So live your dreams. And those are the 3 steps. So recognize you are unique. Step 2 is owning your power. And step 3 is go for your dreams. That is it. Then that's a wow life.
I think I get a high five. That gets a high vibe high five. We now do high vibe high fives.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, exactly. You know, we're sisters in the same philosophy.
And it's funny how we connected through the word wow, and that's obviously another wow moment.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When Jenny reached out, I was like, and she used the word wow. For me, when someone uses wow, they're already speaking my language, because literally it's the word. But then during our first conversations, we realized we were having wow and aha moments. But for me, they're wow moments. We talk and I was like, wow, that's a great idea. That's a great concept. That's a great philosophy. That what happened to you was amazing. These are all wow moments.
Now, don't you think that is the main reason for having not just a national week of wow, but actually just, you know, a wow movement, a wow movement.
Yes,
is exactly. Because it got us into an elevated space, which then, you know, attracted ideas and collaboration and a mutual feeling of, you know, of being on the same resonance, which is so powerful. So it's not for nothing, you know. It's really incredible that I just had this idea and I reached out to you late at night, just when you were going to sleep, and now it's turning into something because it's really energetically it's important.
Exactly. I can feel it's aligned. And if someone, obviously you had your wow moment and you reached out. And if someone is watching this and anything that we just said made you ring bells or tick boxes, write it down and follow it up. This happened for a reason. You know, you can see Jenny here is completely following her intuition. She is being as she should be being. She's completely aligned because she found me and I found her, and this is happening. So if something here has ticked with you, has resonated with you, follow it through, reach out, do something about it. Don't leave it there. That's what you always did. It's not going to get you anywhere new. Explore, be excited, be adventurous. And don't say, well, I have my kids, I have my family, so what? So many other people do as well. And life goes on. And would you like your children, your family to see you at your highest? And to see you at your happiness and at your utmost? Or do you want to look back and say, dang it, I missed that opportunity. I could have done that. I can't live with regret. And that's why I do what I do. I just go for it. And that's it. Because I don't want to look back on life and say, one day there was that message from Jenny and I never got back to her. This would not even be here for you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. That's what I said to you the other day. Is that all my life I followed my heart, and honestly, one of my expressions is follow your heart, you'll never get lost, and it is absolutely true. So just for the people that are watching this, can you let us know how they can keep up with you, maybe on Facebook? Is that a good idea for them to join your group?
Yes, most definitely. So I have the Facebook group, as I mentioned, Wondrous Online Women. You will see the logo. The logo, the icon is wow. With the colors that I mentioned. There's teal and pink in there. You will absolutely love it. It's a bit retro looking. I love it. So you will see that there's a group. There's also a small community if you'd be interested in joining, but do join the group and then sign up, so that if you want to join the community, then it takes you completely into the small community for those who are really keen on learning more about being wow and the wow factor. And then from there, I also invite you for a free 30-minute chat. So there's something that we can connect. You can tell me more about you. We can discover what your dreams are. We can see how to make you more wow and try to take this to the next level and take you to the next level that you absolutely deserve. Remember, you should always choose love over fear. Always choose love over fear. It would be a waste of time to choose fear and let fear choose you, because then it becomes a routine. Try to choose love every single day. Love yourself every single day. Do this for yourself today. You need it.
Brilliant. I think that's a perfect way to complete out of this interview. Wonderful. And I can't wait to that you've shared some gorgeous juiciness with it. We're completely on the same page. And as with all intentions, combined intention makes it even stronger. So I thank you so much, Angèle, for coming to talk to us today. And
how you say my name is amazing. I mean, you
Angèle.
Put the French accent in there, and I'm like, music to my ears. So many people get it wrong. And from the first time Jen was like, Angèle, I'm like, oh my God, she got it right. So that's also a sign, right?
Absolutely. I mean, how could you not with a name like Angèle Christina?
We try.